I'm playing MLB The Show again.
Minor League Baseball on the show for you now as we present coverage from the AAA East. Between the Columbus Clippers and the Omaha Storm Chasers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tarek Skubal, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Grounded to the right. Scooped up. Run very quickly there. They're 2 gone to start the inning.
So, I'm
ready now is
first baseman.
He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Vinson is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Next to dig in, Dalton Hall. Flew out last time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Let it fly. Let it fly. Right
2 out, nobody on. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
So just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB, no chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. So a strong start on the mound. Now into the box, Dalton Hall singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. That was a tough play, so let's take it.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
4-0 the score tonight. The Clippers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Team's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Columbus Clippers and the Omaha Storm Chasers. Omaha have lost their last 5. So next to bat will be Dalton Hall. First offering. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning.
Damn.
Next, it'll be Dalton Hall. He bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Line, but speared on a hop. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the... Next to stand in is Dalton Hall. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in.
Good pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
1-2, here it comes. Runner goes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And he is out, retreating to third as they slap the tag on him. Chance to walk it off, and now here is Dalton Hall. The winning run stands at second base. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
I'm doing good on pitching. Oh man. So hope that not. Thank. Hello. Damn it. Hold on. Let me check something, guys. I'm just checking something here. That is camera. So everything looked okay.
He recently got the call to AAA, and he is now within shouting distance of the major leagues. But for now, he'll have to prove that he can compete and excel at this AAA level. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is here with me today. How does AAA prepare a player?
So I'm 0-1 with 73 hit allowed. My last one, I strike out.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Omaha Storm Chasers and the Columbus Clippers. It's striding in is Will Hebert. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers and 16 RBIs. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Yes.
It takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Next to hit is Kyle Isbell. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Oliveras is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. And inning in the books tonight. And now, Will Benson. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Yeah. Solid one.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Into the box now, Nolan Jones, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Peterson is there, 2 down. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. Reined in. Over to first, and that retires the side. So nothing happening this time around. Bottom of the third now, and now it'll be the catcher, Joe Hudson. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. Now a change.
Sorry about that. It may up a little bit too much. Yeah, it is. I'm just trying to find out the right volume for release. Okay, that good. Okay. Just trying to find out the right volume for the new headphones here. Okay.
Locks him up. Away.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Standing in now, Connor Marabell, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are two away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Batter will be Rory McCann, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll come in here at 259. 1 home run and 4 RBIs.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
That's a base hit, their first of the game.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man. So here is Yu Chang, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Here's the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Stepping up is Kyle Isbell. He flew out in his last AB. Very weakly on the ground. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Will Benson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a swinging bunt that winds up foul for the second strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Storm Chasers are on top, 2-0. And now here is Nolan Jones. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. 0-1 the count. Now here it comes.
Ball 1. Jeez, 1-0. Finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Next to hit, Gabriel Arias. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And you look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. This one's flared off to the right side. Govern onto the grass. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So next to hit is Joe Hudson. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shot. Now at the plate is Connor Maribel. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen. Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Hit weakly on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Rory McCann comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Will Hebert. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Damn it.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. We're through 6 full. Omaha leads this one. Last half of the 7th here. And standing in is the DH, Yu Chang.
I thought I was going to get a swing.
Fouled off. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Olivares has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Next up, Kyle Isbell. He went down on strikes last time up. Circle change is cut on and missed, 0-1. Slow roller out to short. He's got to hurry in time to first in there. So now
here we go.
On, he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 6. So now into the box is Nolan Jones. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Next up is Gabriel Arias. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
2 strikes.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
So stepping in is Joe Hudson, and they're down to their final 4 outs here now.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Again, another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. This is popped up. Prado in foul ground, but that's out of play off the top of the home dugout. The next 0-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
13.
He's through 8 with the shutout intact. All
Holy
set for the
shit.
bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Connor Mirabel. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
No one down here.
Lifted down the line in left. And that's in there. Base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach.
Probably understand that, huh?
Yep.
You can understand why I keep going, huh? I'm doing what I have to do, honey.
I understand, Grandma.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I bet I snore and keep you awake tonight.
Only if I'm sleeping right there. But if I'm sleeping in my room?
You won't hear me.
I won't.
Thank goodness.
Yep.
I'm going to probably...
right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch.
out there in front.
Okay. All right, Grandma.
Rory McCann is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Swing and a liner. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
No, he won't. Oh, hell no.
Next, it'll be Yu Chang. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
I want to surprise your dad. Say, hey.
Look what you're...
I want to surprise him and say, this woman can do it in one day. How come you couldn't? I did it in one day, didn't I?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
We did it in one day.
Well, are you talking about my room, or are you talking about, or...
Bailey's room?
Well, I didn't help you with that one. I helped you with my room.
But Bailey's room, your room, the whole house, it's
Yeah.
all clean, isn't it?
Yep.
You can tell it is. It's nice
Yep.
and clean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Yes!
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. rock-solid win and a memorable performance.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Storm Chasers led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Dalton Hall earns his first win of the season and records a complete game two-hitter in doing so. Miguel Cedeno settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
What the hell?
Barely can do her own fucking laundry.
Yeah.
Time for baseball of the minor league variety as the show brings you coverage from. So the next to bat will be Dalton Hall.
What, Grandma?
And my jacket's all clean too.
Yep, it is.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Dalton Hall. From the stretch. Hit hard down the left field line. But this lands foul for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, what a dive. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. Striding forward now is the DH, Dalton Hall. He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball swung on and hit fouled off to the right for the first strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-1. Line to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Luis Liberato. It was a base hit last time up.
Yeah, guys,
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Dalton Hall singled in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
And there he goes towards second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCann will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 4-2 the final score tonight. Columbus jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
So on the two-way
earned his 5th win of the year.
I'm a starter pitcher and a first baseman.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. So now to the plate, Joe Hudson is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Grounded up the first baseline. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Next, here is Dalton Hall. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Isbell will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Now to the plate, here is Bobby Bradley. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, today's game certainly don't get...
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that is off the wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
You could hear the solid contact.
Now at the plate, here is Dalton Hall. Flew out last time up. He's set and the pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit. No. Digging in next, Dalton Hall. He flew out in his last debut.
Hey, keep going up there. Clutch up. You're next. Hey, clutch up right here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Isbell is right there, one down.
Damn it. Why always fly balls?
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 final score.
The goats. Gate? Oh, hi. Hi, the goats. I don't know why they call pretty much you the goat, but I hope it not, because they can't see your face.
When you get to the AAA level, you know exactly how close you are to making the major leagues. Sean Casey, you know more than a little about that. You only had to spend 20 games at AAA before you got the call to the majors for the first time. What's it like being on the doorstep of the show?
Well, when you get to AAA, this is where you really want to impress, because you know the next call-up is the big leagues, and that's what you've been dreaming about your whole life. So, you know, I think one thing when you get to AAA, there are a lot more veteran players, too. A lot of guys that have been up and down the big leagues, not so many young kids like there were in the lower levels. So it's definitely a different environment in AAA. But as a player, though, when you know you're there, you can start to sense, like, okay, I just got to put up some good numbers. I got to be myself and play as hard as I can. And that next call is going to be the big leagues. And that's where dreams are made.
Yeah, I'm playing the field.
Minor League Baseball on the show for you now as we... Now it'll be Wilmer Defoe as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. 0-1, here it comes. Slow grounder to first. Scooped up, one there. On to first to complete the double play.
That's good athleticism here by the...
Stepping in next, Lolo Sanchez. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Grounded to first. Right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Into the box, Dalton Hall trying to bring in the tying run from third here.
Let her rip, let her rip. Come on, big dog, right time.
first delivery to him. This one's down to third. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
They got RBI out of it.
Up next, Dalton Hall grounded out in his last at-bat. Out in front of it, strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. At the plate now is Blake Sable. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in to second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
That's one of the hardest double plays.
And stepping in, Dalton Hall. He bounced out last time up. Swinging a hard liner to center field.
Drop.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jason Guzman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing. So now here is Dalton Hall. Singled in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gonzalez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. J.J. Goss earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Jacob Junis records the save, his 11th of the campaign. Team's future stars are on display as minor league. And now in the box, Dalton Hall. The potential tying run for him at third base.
Come on, right here, one time. Here we go.
Here's the first pitch. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So it's 1 run on 4 bases. Now to the plate, Dalton Hall comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch, breaking ball is swung on and bounced to short. He's got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Stepping in once again is Dalton Hall, grounded out in his last at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ciani finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. All set for the start of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Dalton Hall, softly hit to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Yeah, in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of the new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
Time for baseball of the minor league variety. Now at the plate is Lolo Sanchez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Into the corner and slicing foul. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. He's set. Here it comes.
The second baseman, Wilmer.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Digging in will be Roger Gonzalez. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Hit on the ground to third. Over to first, and that retires the side. We've played an inning, still nothing. Leading off the inning, it'll be Jeriel Gonzalez as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. No balls and 1 strike. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. And there's 1 down now.
I'm not doing too bad.
Ready now is Blake Sable. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7. No balls and a strike to count. There's a chopper fouled off to the left as the count moves to 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the screwball there. 2 gone. Next will be the designated hitter, Troy Stokes. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Sped him up and slowed him down right there. This guy cannot seem to get on time with this pitcher. It's going to be a tough day if he continues to be out in front on the off speed and behind on the heater.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 2 full. The Storm Chasers lead it 1-0. Now into the box, Stephen Alamez as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way. And he jumps in and changes up a swing and a miss. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Now to bat, Lauren Coco. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 0-1 pitch. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. Reined in. And quickly there are 2 away. Next to dig in, Chris Sharp. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Scooped up. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly. And he is called out at first on a close play as he just does get to the bag first. Striding in is Lolo Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Drilled on the ground to short. Reined in. And that's the first out. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Wilmer Defoe. No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss. Good screwball there, and he's in command. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
In now, Roger Gonzalez.
Damn,
As he takes
two
a
ball,
bold strike
too.
at the knees. It's 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Bounce to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Can't start any better than this. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jeriel Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. No balls and 1 strike. Ground ball left side. He's got it. And quickly, there's 1 down.
Keeping the ball low, I just did.
Next, it'll be Blake Sable. Struck out in his first at-bat. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Next to stand in is Troy Stokes. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Demerits there to retire the side. 15 straight he's retired to start the ballgame. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Stephen Alames. Reined in, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Next to hit is Lauren Kokel. He bounced out last time up. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now. So next to bat will be Chris Sharp. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the 6th consecutive inning here. 7th inning coming up. The Storm Chasers are... And now, Lolo Sanchez.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts 1 at-bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get back in this.
And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty B, this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding and get a crooked number up on that board.
Roger Gonzalez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
1 down now, 1 down.
Popped up, Prado, and foul ground, and no one will get this one. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 0-2 once more. Locks him up for strike 3. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jeriel Gonzalez, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. 0-1 the count. And he falls behind 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings. So here is Blake Sable. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First delivery to him. 1 out, nobody on. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. And now here is Stephen Alamez, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So now into the box is Lauren Kokel. He grounded out last time up. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Stepping up is Chris Sharp. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. And there's his first base hit in this one. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Hall with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer.
On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Omaha Storm Chasers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Dalton Hall earns the win, his 2nd, as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. Connor Menendez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things.
Whew. Two shutouts.
Talking with Cliff Floyd, and Cliff, when you're in AAA, those pitchers are making fewer mistakes and they've got a better read on you. You have to be on your toes as a hitter.
No, you do. And you know what? They come to get you. They know you're the big prospect, and if they can get you out, guess what? You know, they get the call, right? So that was my job. Just understanding what they was trying to do to me. I was struggling, but when you deal with adversity there, it helps you a tiny bit at the next level. I felt like, you know, in AAA, I was rushing stuff. I wasn't allowing the game to come to me. But once I started seeing a few of the pitches, you know, the second time through, it allowed me to make those adjustments. The biggest thing for me was making adjustments on the fly. I learned that at an early age. It helped me just mentally slow everything down and make those adjustments, knowing what a guy was trying to do with me, knowing what situations, you know, was on the horizon. First and third, defense back, ground ball to second base. I know I'm the guy that's supposed to hit the home runs and all this stuff. So if the defense is giving me a ground out to second, take it. Those are things that help you at the big league level.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of... Leading off the inning, it'll be Dalton Hall, and they could use a spark from him here.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Sharp is right there, and it's a very quick... Next to hit, Dalton Hall. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This one's down to third. Reined in.
Come on.
Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. So next to hit is Dalton Hall, grounded out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted into center field. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. So no runs here on a base hit. No. Next up is Dalton Hall, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Fouled away.
Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, make a turn. Pick up the ball.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1, the final score. The Indianapolis Indians took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 15 runners on base.
Quinn Priester, minor league baseball on the show for you now as we leading off the inning. It'll be Dalton Hall, and they could use a spark from him here. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle, fielded cleanly. He will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Dalton Hall.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him. Next up, DJ Burt, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
And him lunging for that one as he sends a little ground ball out in front of the mound. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. So stepping in is Marco Luciano. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he is safe at the plate as he's across to make this a 4-2 game now.
You love the aggressive base running right there. It's not.
So the next to bat will be Dalton Hall. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
Swing and a liner. But he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is. Next, it'll be Dalton Hall. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now a fastball, and he knocks this one into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. So comes back in quickly, holding the lead runner at third, but the batter was able to hustle up to second with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach takes a stroll out to the mound, and with a pitcher this young, you just want to let him know that he's out there for a reason, and to trust what got him here is good enough to get him through this.
He got him, and exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. And
Oh, he
tonight's
almost
comes
fucked
to
up.
an end, 6-3 the final. Indianapolis took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Alexander Vizcaíno takes the win on the mound, his second of the year.
A manager gooses his team about a lackluster area of performance.
Future stars are on display as striding forward. Dalton Hall. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. On the ground to the left side. A dive and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning. So the lineup flips over and digging in. DJ Burt, he popped out in his first trip. And he gets him to go after 102 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. Alcantara is under it, no problem, one away. So now to the plate, Tyler Ramirez. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a rib.
Holt for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Now at the plate, Dalton Hall. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have some.
Next, here is Dalton Hall. Flew out last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Omaha Storm Chasers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Hyunjin Ryu earns win number 4 on the season.
They left 10 men on base.
Don't know who is
Time for
fired.
baseball of the minor league variety, and the show brings you. So now into the box is Michael Hermosillo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit.
So he got him swinging. Michael Hermosillo set packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Cole Roederer comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Roederer stands in at an even 6 feet. Throws left-handed, swings the bat the same way. He was taken in the second round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He just got a few more developmental things to work on.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Cole Roederer becomes out number 2 this inning.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Behind 0-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Demerit's there to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Patrick Wisdom. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Strike 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Daniel Robertson. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. No balls and a strike to count. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And now a pitch on the way. Trent Jimbroni is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Now at the plate, here is Austin Dean. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in next, Santis Sanchez. A ball and no strikes.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Damn.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. At the plate, Michael Hermosillo, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left field for a base hit. The throw to the plate, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Now to the plate, here is Cole Roederer, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, decided. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Brock Holt. No balls and 1 strike. Back up the middle. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Now it'll be Patrick Wisdom, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Trent Gimboni. Into the corner and slicing foul. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Into the box, Austin Dean. And that misses for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And another foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a swinging bunt. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. High in the air out to center field. Blanco is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And in at the plate digs Miguel Amaya. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. And stepping in, Santis Sanchez. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Michael Hermosillo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Ramirez is underneath this one, and that's out number 2.
Oh, 3 hits. Damn.
Stepping in next, Cole Roederer. He struck out and bounced into a double play in his first 2 at-bats. 1-0 the count. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Left side. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Here's Brock Holt now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Patrick Wisdom. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. Pitch on the way.
I want 2.
Down the left field line and deep.
Okay.
The next 0-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
2 balls and a strike to count. Ball even at 2-2. Now here it comes. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Leading off the inning, it'll be Trent Jimbroni, and they could use a spark from him here.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another quality at bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed right here.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. At the plate now is Austin Dean. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. No balls and a strike to count. And that misses 1-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
High in the air out to center field. Blanco will wait on it, and that's out number 2. And that'll bring in Miguel Amaya. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
I got the count.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Brian Sherman will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Number 15.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
8-1 is the final tonight. The Storm Chasers swung the bats well with 16 hits. Dalton Hall wins his 3rd of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight we wrap up this. So now here is Dalton Hall looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And that's the 2nd out. And now in the box, Dalton Hall. He bounced out last time up. Grounded weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now to the plate, Dalton Hall grounded out in his last at-bat.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory.
Not doing too bad. Oh, pitching.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show tonight.
He's out.
Now at the plate is Dalton Hall. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. First offering on its way. In the air to straightaway center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Up next, Dalton Hall. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
Let it fly, big guy. Here we go.
First delivery to him. Now a flare out toward right center. Right fielder coming on. And there's their first hit of the game. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks some offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Stepping in once again is Tyler Ramirez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Holt is there, 2 down. Digging in will be Marco Luciano, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Now into the box, Dalton Hall, who delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. But it's offline, he scores. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jason Guzman. He flew out in his last debut. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? One there, on to first, and they get the double play. Ready now is Austin Dean. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here comes the 1-2. It's going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. The second for 1. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Now to bat, Dalton Hall. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, it's funny. I can count on one hand the times I was able to actually go to the plate and think home run and hit a home run. I wish guys would just focus on getting into their rhythm at the dish, trying to hit the ball hard and let the chips fall where they may.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Cubs get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Rex Brothers gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Minor League Baseball on the show for you now. Next to dig in, Dalton Hall. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up.
Beat it out, beat it out, beat it out.
A good throw gets him 1 gone. Striding in is Dalton Hall. He bounced out last time up.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. Hope for one, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first. Next, it'll be Dalton Hall, singled in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Man, you smoked that thing.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all... ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Third baseman, number 1.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, DJ Burke. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end.
That why it's called a corner.
Next will be the designated hitter, Dalton Hall. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Lined into center field. That's a base hit.
Make your turn. Pick up the ball.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way.
We'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side.
If this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s, I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
And this afternoon's game.
Just trying to find them at the right volume for this. I'm not doing too bad hitting, but I'm doing a whole lot better pitching.
more I see of this guy, the more I'm convinced he has what it takes to be an impact player at the major league level. A lot of folks are on board with that. He is really impressing people around the game. Mike Lowell is with me today. Mike, what are the things you look for in a prospect that tell you he's going to be a star at the major league level?
Well, I think the first thing I look for is where's the wow factor? What does he do to really open my eyes? And then the second thing is, does he show me once? Is he just a guy in batting practice that can hit the ball over the lights? Or is he a guy that, you know, when the clock hits, you know, game time, can he do the same? My second thing is, I would say it's got to be, does he show me that every day? Day in, day out? Does he have the ability to do it consistently? I don't want a guy that can do it 3 days a week. I need a guy that can do it 5 or 6 days a week. You know, so that consistency, I think the minor leagues have a lot of guys that have big league ability. Can you have big league sustainability? I think is a big factor.
Future stars are on display. Dalton Hall will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
It's pretty easy to see why this guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. He has a ridiculously good whip. How about under .5 on the season? Do you have any idea how hard that is to do that? He's nearly impossible to reach base on. He doesn't walk hardly anybody, and he's awfully tough to get a hit off of. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
A little chilly, but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. Popped him up. Luciano ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Next to stand in is Leonardo Rivas, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Strike one to start the at-bat. And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. So next to bat will be Tim Marmolejo. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Jonathan India is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw is in time for the first out of the second. Next to hit is Dwight Smith Jr. Swing and a liner. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch.
Yeah,
wow.
Fuck yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, hell
so
yeah.
Here is Tyler Callahan. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. No balls and one strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him.
Fuck yeah.
Ball, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. And now Otis McCann, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third. No balls and a strike to count. I'm set with the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Count is 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Peterson has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And now here is Connie Mosher. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
McCann leads off first with one away. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Patrick Rivers is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
On the ground to third. He's got it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man. Digging in, the switch hitter, Leonardo Rivas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit to short, fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. That was an exciting play at first there, and will employ show track for a better look. Knowing he really had to let it loose to beat the runner, he fired off a 90-mile-an-hour throw. That's not a number you'll see very often from an infield throw, so he really showed off the arm that time.
Damn.
At the plate now, Tim Marmolejo, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And he popped him up, but this will land untouched.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Stepping up is Dwight Smith Jr. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Stepping in now, Tyler Callahan. And he fouls this one off. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Tyler Callahan becomes the second out here in inning number 5. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So put another 0 on the board as they... So now to the plate, Errol Robinson will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
So now to the plate, Connie Mosher. 0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You got one here.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So next to hit is Patrick Rivers, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least 1 more batter. To the plate now, Leonardo Rivas. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Here we go, right now, fellas.
A ball and 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Nope. Change his speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2. And that one yanked just foul. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out.
Well, we'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit it. So stepping in is Tim Marmolejo. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To first. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Next up is Dwight Smith Jr. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. No balls and a strike to count. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Storm Chasers lead it 1-0. So now into the box is Tyler Callahan. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Right side. He's got it. Over the first, and that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Now at the plate, Connie Mosher is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
All right, come on now.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Olivares is
He
there.
got struck out.
Quick out to start inning number 9. Next up, Patrick Rivers singled in his last at-bat. Out in front of it, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ramirez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So the next to bat will be Leonardo Rivas. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And a screwball misses here, and we're even at 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the 1st. So close to baseball history.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Storm Chasers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Dalton Hall with his 4th win this season, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. Justin Dillon pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Flezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of Minor League Baseball. Tonight, the second of last half of the second set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Dalton Hall. Flying to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Damn.
Next, it'll be Dalton Hall. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Next to hit, Dalton Hall grounded out in his last at bat. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Callahan is there, and the side is retired. Striding forward now is the DH, Dalton Hall, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts 1 at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
Time for minor league variety. Show. Next, here is Dwight Smith Jr., and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up. Here comes the 1-2. A double play ball to second. 4. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning.
Right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Hall, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Runners on the move for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw. And now at the plate, here is Dalton Hall. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, here is Patrick
Hi,
Rivers.
again.
He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here now the 2-2. Hit to first. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now it'll be Dalton Hall. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Callahan takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Just a good, clean, crisp game. And a quick one, too, to boot. Great pitching.
Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement.
At the AAA level, a lot of your teammates are guys who have been to the show already, and they can impart a lot of wisdom that can be really useful to a young player. I got to think you need to pay attention.
Oh, yeah, it happened all the time.
This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate.
His rise just keeps on going. He's made a name for himself as a pitching prospect, and he is flashing some serious star potential. Al Leiter joins me. Al, where do you come down on his future?
I like him a lot, I think.
A pitching coach checks in with a member of his staff.
Well, if you've listened to the podcast before, you know that I'm all in on this guy, this two-way player. Some people doubt him. I don't. I really think this can work, and he's starting to show it at AAA, really knocking on the door of the major leagues. And who better to talk about the major leagues than John Paul Morosi of MLB Network, who joins the pod today. JP, thank you so much for being here. What are you thinking about?
Oh, goddamn. That popped. Well, my rip just popped.
Minor League Baseball on the show for you now as we... Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Standing in as the DH, Dalton Hall.
Designated hitter, Dalton.
He's set and the pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Alames backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Dalton Hall. Flew out last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. Hall swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2021 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He just got a few more developmental things to work on.
Into the box, Dalton Hall. He bounced out last time up. Line to the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Stepping in next, Dalton Hall. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. 0-1 the count.
There you go.
Line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
Let's see, what kind want to go into the All-Star? For Bateman or pitcher? I say pitcher. Ooh. Oh, that's interesting. They
Dalton Hall takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 11, Dalton Hall.
Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and set to go is the second baseman, Tyler Callahan. Strike one to start the at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
And the screwball got him swinging, one gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And he'll put this away for the second out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, C.J. Abrams. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His time.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the D.L. Hall enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
And this evening's contest comes.
Well, it hasn't been all roses for him lately. He's been scuffling a little bit, and sometimes that light at the end of the tunnel can seem pretty darn dim. Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline is with me. Jim, there are so many players who struggle at times on their way to the majors. How do they move past it to success?
You just have to be mentally tough. It's easier said than done, because a lot of times when you haven't faced adversity, when you face it for the first time, you don't know how to deal with it. You know, it's tough. But I can just think back, you know, when I first got into this business covering prospects, Chipper Jones was the #1 overall pick in the draft, and Todd Van Poppel was more famous. You know, he's like the best high school pitcher people had ever heard of in some cases. And Chipper Jones went #1. He went to the Gulf Coast League, and he hit 200. And people couldn't believe the Braves had blown this pick on Chipper Jones. You know, how could you not take Todd Van Poppel? and Chipper was mentally tough. And he knew it was just rookie ball. It was just the start of his career, not the end of it. And he became a Hall of Famer. I can remember watching Derek Jeter in Low Class A.
Oh, yeah.
I think he made 54 errors in the South Atlantic League. And it was like, geez, man, this guy's kind of sloppy at shortstop. And
8.2. 41 for strikeouts. got a pretty good
Dalton gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. This is popped up. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. And there's ball one. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. The 2-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking it.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Sergio Alonso is retired to kick off the inning. Rick Sasaki is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 delivery. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The AAA West All-Stars lead it 1-0.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score.
Too bad I couldn't get the win, but
Future stars are on display as minor league baseball. Dalton Hall gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
0-2. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Weak grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. And stepping in, Brock Detheridge. High in the air down the right field line.
I got it.
And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. So now here is Miguel Cabrera. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some two-out lightning, getting the cleanup hitter to the dish after the first two batters of the inning were retired.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. On the ground, softly towards second. He's right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no error. At the plate now is Bryant Packard. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. No balls and 1 strike. This one's down to third. He's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Now to the plate, Greg Garcia. Screwball. Too low, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
And now in the box, Eric Haas. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped up. Oh, and this drops in the infield. Standing in now, Isaac Paredes. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits. No one out now. Stepping in once again is Cole Peterson. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Peterson has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Now at the plate is Brock Detheridge. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Count 1-0.
1 out, nobody on. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Hit to third. Reined in. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2. Miguel Cabrera is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
A ball, 1 strike.
Ready with the 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Bryant Packard. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1. First pitch of the AB now. Comes set, and the 0-1. Ground ball right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Daz Cameron the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded to the right. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in will be Eric Haas. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter.
Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Up next, Isaac Paredes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Cole Peterson. He flew out in his last AB. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Now into the box, Brock Detheridge. He grounded out last time up. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
And the screwball got him swinging, 1 gone.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Miguel Cabrera is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Here's the 0-2. Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart, and on the first pitch he grounds foul. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings, but now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Now a changeup is bounced to second, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 7th inning ready to roll, and set to go is the second baseman, Greg Garcia. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back to the plate.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now here's the pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Ready now is Eric Haas. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 0-1 the count. Popped up. Zamora over to his left, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable. Now to bat, Isaac Paredes. A couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Striding in is Cole Peterson. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
That's by him for strike 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Again, another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Screwball, but he lays off, and now the count evens at 2-2. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Next, it'll be Brock Detheridge. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And an off-speed hit swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. all set to start the 9th in this one. And here comes the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera. Liner towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kristen Stewart. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Bird has room in foul territory, but it's the pitcher that makes the play, and that's the second out of the inning. First pitch of the AB now. Brian Packard is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Grounder down the line at third. This will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. And he gets strike 3 called that ended here, and with that, this one is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts, but listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Storm Chasers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Dalton Hall earns his 8th victory of the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com. Welcome to MLB The Show, and this of minor league baseball. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Toledo Mud Hens and the Omaha Storm Chasers. We've got baseball on the show. Next will be the designated hitter, Dalton Hall. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. He's a hot name as a two-way prospect, a real rarity in the minor leagues. Were there any players you guys came up with who could have done this?
Actually, there was one guy that came to mind. I played with the left-handed pitcher with the Phillies.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Next to stand in is Dalton Hall, grounded out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Next to dig in, Dalton Hall. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Cameron is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Toledo Mud Hens took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Time for baseball of the minor league variety. And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So not much happening here in the... So next to bat will be Dalton Hall. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Alexander onto the grass. He's got it, and they get out of the jam. So here is Eric Haas, struck out in his first at-bat.